What up, Flag fam? I'm Nick, and this is Tom, and welcome to Around the Turf.
So today, as you'll notice, we're in a new location. Right now, we're at Coach McKeon's house. So if you'd like for us to film an episode of Around the Turf at your house, let us know. Shoot us a DM. We'll turn into Around the League.
Around the League, folks. We are Around the Turf, episode 1. We're still Around the Turf as a show, but we're Around the League.
So today, we're going to give you guys a recap of this past weekend's games and then a look ahead and our thoughts on the teams, how they're shaping up so far. So I'll lead it off, Nick.
Okay.
First game I'll talk about is the routing Baja 328 put on Carter's.
That they did.
We really housed those guys. They just couldn't hang with our stuff. Coach Mike Varian, fourth quarter, he's shouting at his guys to get McDowell off the line.
Stephen McDowell, great flag
player of the year.
Defensive line should not happen. Offensive line as well, right?
Yes. Yeah. And with Big Country on the side, get Stephen off the line. His team completely disregarded him. We won 35-13. I will say Carter's has some good stuff to look ahead to because their team did look like they're the fastest team in the league.
Yeah.
Like speed-wise, agility, they look like they're the quickest.
Yeah.
So if they get it together, that could be something to watch. But as of now, routing.
Okay, so let's break it down a little bit. First of all, shout out to Jose Vasquez. What a game from him.
Yeah.
Offensive Player of the Week. He had 150 total yards or so and 3 touchdowns. Jose, shout out to Jose. I saw him the other day. He actually said, so last year Jose joined the league. He joined late. He's like, they signed me on a 10-day contract. He wasn't ready yet last year, you know?
And he was just getting his feet wet.
Yeah, he was getting his feet wet. He was showing out, kind of learning the league. Well, now he's here and he has arrived. And early candidate for Breakout Player of the Year.
I mean, I agree. I think last year he was a little underutilized.
Yeah.
I think he would agree, and anyone else watching him would. The one thing I noticed about Jose, the guy never came off the field.
Yeah.
At that game, it was hot that day.
Yeah.
And he didn't take one snap off,
offense
and defense. And again, what do you have? $150, $180?
Yeah, and 3 touchdowns.
And 3 scores.
I mean, he's an athlete.
No breaks.
Endurance, not a problem for him. He's those type of kids that's good at any sport he does. That's Jose. And then for me to go to Carter's, like Tom said, it was a rout. Tom, in the pre-draft process, post-draft process, when we broke down the teams before we even drafted our divisions, Tom ripped on Carter's and proved them right so far. But Carter's, listen, you guys have to play as a team. You need leadership. You need game plan. And you got to play together. You guys have the talent to be good. You just got to start to put it together, get a couple games under your belt, and really play for each other. If you guys start doing that, you can beat anybody. But you can't be breaking down in games already. It's a long season. Put your heads down and work and prove everybody wrong.
Good words for you, Nick.
Yeah.
That's nice. I would also like to add that that 35-13 showing was without star players Louis and Carter Peterson. Let's wait till they get back and let's see what
statement
happens.
Opening
let's
game.
Rock and roll.
For sure, statement opening game. Let's go to another one.
So we had Pedigo versus Pacha.
Yeah, and it was 27-15, 18. Sorry, folks. 27-18. Pacha beat Pedigo. Tom, what do you got to say about that game?
Barber's looking like Barber.
Barber is Barber.
Comazar, again, like you said before, he's never had a true quarterback.
And now he does.
I think now he does. And if Barber can stick around, then that's going to be a very interesting connection.
This could be an all-time quarterback receiver duo in flag football and Beacon flag football history right here with Barber and Comazar. It is going to be lethal. Everybody got to watch out for that. That's going to be something very hard to shut down.
I agree. Just like we said last year, though, Richard can't coach his team.
Yeah.
Doesn't know how.
Yeah.
Just maybe doesn't have the bone in his body.
Yeah.
His team wasn't listening to him again. Again, not that they needed to, but they were the regular season champs.
Let's be real. It's Coach Zach Barber here.
Yeah.
It is Coach Zach Barber here.
Yeah.
He has the football IQ. He has the knowledge. He's the quarterback. It's Coach Zach Barber. Richard kind of is just the draft guy. Not even really because Barber was the draft guy.
50-50.
Richard is there. He's representing. He's the commissioner of this league. He just needs his face on a team, and that's pretty much what this is.
Pretty much.
But team has all the potential in the world.
I agree. Again, athletic. Curious. We'll get to it later, but we're playing them next week.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. You had them ranked as your number one.
My number one team.
They came out on top of Pedigo, which I'm going to segue into.
Yeah.
Pedigo what the hell? Pretty shitty game. First thing I'm going to say, you had no one rushing Barber. You gave him all the time in the world.
That's crazy.
Even a blind squirrel's going to find a nut. All
yeah.
Right? You got to at
with
least
Barber,
rush
too,
someone.
with his elusiveness and his ability to play create, not rushing him is a death wish. He's going to find an open guy. He'll hold the ball forever. He'll find an open guy.
I think Pedigo also might have caught a bad case of the drops. I saw Perucci out there slinging some good ball.
Of course he was.
Slinging some good skin. No pause. And none of his receivers were catching it. I saw a bunch of drops out there. He had a couple solid plays to this Gio.
Gio Bally.
So shout out Gio.
Shout out Gio Bally. First game in flag.
First game in
100
flag.
yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Shout out Gio. That could be a secret weapon for Pedigo. Another team, once again, you got to get your feet wet. You got to start seeing how everything works. It's another team that could bounce back and be fine. It's early season, guys.
I'm curious to see where they'll go, but that's my first impressions of them after week 1. Next, we had
Marcelo's versus Twins in a flag classic.
A flag. It was a gross game.
It's the best game of the week. Okay, it was the best game of the week. We had Marcelo's home improvement on top, 20-15 opening day. Tom, good game though, close game.
Yeah, but not close how you want it.
Yeah.
Close with 4 interceptions.
Well,
Basine
Dika did throw 4 picks. Have to shout him out. Declan Costello, Defensive Player of the Week.
Turning
2
back the clock.
interceptions, including a pick 6.
Turning back the clock.
Yes. Now,
we'll see.
Now, there was some controversy in the pick 6. Sources told me his flag might have fell off. That's all I know. That's all I know. That's all I know.
I mean, I saw the video, and Basim, I have no fucking clue who you were throwing that ball to, brother.
And Declan, too, clutch pick at the end. Like, you deserved that Defensive Player of the Week, brother.
Yeah.
You really did. And shout out to their quarterback, Luke Kilner.
That's your boy.
He showed up. My boy, Kilner, baby. Kilner. He showed up, had a good game. His deep ball is what I heard was very impressive.
Did you hear this?
I heard his deep ball was
told you
impressive. I heard from players around the league. I have sources.
Players?
Players.
Plural?
Plural.
Okay.
Plural. Has a pretty deep ball.
Okay.
And then I just heard for Luke, screen passes, a little quicker release. That's all you need. But
so you're telling me he holds on to the ball long and he doesn't know how to throw short.
He knows how to throw short. He just has to get his feet wet. You know, his first game as quarterback in this league, he's going to be fine. I mean, very impressive performance. You won the close game. That's all you could ask for. And Twins Barbershop, not concerned. It's a no concern for me. You guys started off slow last year. You need, once again, another team. They'll start to figure it out as the season goes. I'm really starting to see the real Twins team, I want to say, by week 4. And we can't forget for this game, no Tyler Haight for Marcelo's, no Liebenson Perez for Twins. So that changes things too a lot.
I also heard that Nas and Baby Sam for that Marcelo's team, I heard they had a day.
Lethal.
I heard they were exactly what they were advertised
and
as,
I'll tell you this,
fucking animals.
Nas
so,
showed up.
Shit, boys.
Nas showed up in sneakers. He doesn't have cleats yet. He's getting cleats. He was cooking in sneakers.
Christ.
You don't know the difference cleats make on that flag football field, I'll tell you that. And once those cleats come on, he's going to be a problem for quarterbacks around this league, without a doubt. Teams are going to be scared to play against him. I know I would be.
Lord knows I would be.
Yeah.
Also, just random topic. PSA to players, stretch before games.
Oh, yeah.
I say this because of, new rookie, Marquise.
Yeah.
Pulling his hamstring.
Yeah.
3rd round of practice for
Yeah.
Pedigo. And you hate to see it.
We're
excited to see him back out there. I'm told it's a non-serious injury.
Good.
Stretch before games, people.
Yeah, stretch.
We're getting old.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah, we're not like a little high school or football team, We're old.
We're old.
We're old, and a lot of us.
This is our local flag football league.
We still have some guys in college playing college sports, which, like, you guys are fine. But most people here haven't been really playing a real sport for a while. Like, stretch it out.
Stretch it out.
Be safe. Rather safe than sorry. But all right, Tom, we got a big weekend ahead of flag football this weekend, and it's time for us to preview some games looking into next week. Let's start with the battle of the brothers. We have Marcelo's home improvement with Coach JJ versus Pedigo Coach Jack. Tom, what do you think about this matchup?
I think it should be pretty good.
I do too.
Both in my division, so It's a division rivalry.
Yep.
I think I got Marcelo's in that one because, again, they had a strong week 1. Pedigo did not.
Yep.
I'm expecting a bounce back, but as of right now, Marcelo's looking like the easy favorite.
Yeah.
I'm going to take them -3.
Okay. Yeah, I actually like that line. I also as well have Marcelo's. I feel like when the lines come out, it's going to be bigger, like a bigger number.
I mean, it better be. We got fucking -4.5.
Yeah, but that was before a game was played. I think on looking at this matchup, it seems like it should be an easy win for Marcelo's, but I disagree with that. I actually think it's going to be a very good game. I think it'll be competitive. Marcelo's still has to get it together. They looked great, but they still have like a lot of pieces that they have to figure out. They still got a lot of stuff to figure out to really complete their team, which when they do, they're going to be very scary. But so because of that, I do think Pedigo will keep it close. I think it's going to be lower scoring, but I do think that Marcelo's does squeeze it out. So
I like that. I like a -3.
Yeah.
After that, we have Baja Pacha.
Baja versus Pacha.
I'm going to take Baja in that. They've been my number 1 team, and they're the only team to score 35 so far.
Yeah, they are.
Without a full team.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take Baja -10.
Oh, that's
a half.
See, that's a big spread here, folks. That's crazy. Well, all right. Before I break down this game, I gotta shout myself out, guys. So I'm a real estate agent currently. I work for Berkshire Hathaway. I would love to share my most recent deal with you guys. So actually, crazy deal. So Aiden Davis of Pacha Barbershop, he recently just bought some real estate in Tom Flynn's head. He just bought some real estate in Tom Flynn's head. He has told me he wants to line up against him for the whole game, and he wants to lock him down. So Tom, I'm excited for this matchup. I think it could be very entertaining. And I'm excited to see that. With that in mind, previewing the matchup, Pacha, top-ranked team in the league for me. Tom's top-ranked team in the league for me. So it's going to be a good matchup. Pacha's in my division, but I got to be unbiased to be real. I do think Baja wins this game. I think, Pacha's going to get together. I think they might need a little wake-up call, because they were undefeated last year until the playoff loss. This year they're coming in, week 1 win. I think they might need this loss to really get them together as a team, and I do think Baja does ultimately edge it out. But Tom, you got anything else to say?
Nick, I like where your head's at.
Okay.
That was really good. I wasn't expecting that.
Yep.
Aiden, I'll see you Saturday, my friend. Sunday, I'm sorry. See you between the lines. I like your thoughts on it. I think Pacha also, they're going to keep it rolling.
Yeah.
Good regular season team. Again, can't say anything about the playoffs, but I agree. I think it's going to be close for a little bit until we decide it not to be close anymore.
I think it'll be a good game.
Because it's up to us.
I think it'll be a good game. I think it'll be a close game. But I do ultimately have Baja edging this out. But once again, Pacha, there's no hate to y'all. You guys will bounce back. But I think you need this. And it's great to highlight some rivalry matchups. Tom Flynn and Aiden, this has been a rivalry for a long time. Long time coming. This is must-watch football. This is must-watch. I hope one of them's mic'd up for this game. It would be great to see them talk to each other. Absolutely.
Yeah, actually, I'd like to send a message to Barber and Richard and maybe Komazar, whoever's going to lead the team. Let Aiden play defense on me. Because I know you guys might want to switch stuff up, but we could let that happen. Let's see how that plays out. I'd love for it to happen.
For the flag league, guys, let it happen. Let it happen for at least a little bit. Who knows what the outcome will be?
Who knows? It's always a good matchup.
Yep. And then, all right, finally, our last matchup, we do have Carters versus Twins. 2 in my division matching up.
Mm-hmm. Another division rivalry.
Yeah, another division rivalry. Personal opinion on this one, I do think Twins wins this. My reasoning, once again, Carters, I have full faith you guys will get it together and you guys can be a very good team. I still think it's a little too early in the season for it. I think Twins is going to come in with a game plan more so. Be prepared. You have Coach Mo, who's a defending champ who's been in here for a while. You have Base Team running the helmet quarterback who knows what he's doing. You just got to avoid those fucking picks, which against Carter's secondary might be tough. That might be tough with guys like Forever out there. You got Cody Shields out there. It's going to be tough. Danny Urbanic on that defense who led the league in picks last year. But I still have Twins. It's going to be Danny's first game actually playing quarterback. So, like I said, I think Carter's needs a couple under the belt before they really start producing here. So Twins Barbershop in that for me, I got them about 7 points.
Okay. That's another bigger spread.
Yeah.
I also, I'm curious if Carter's going to have their whole lineup here.
Yeah.
I think athletically, they blow Twins out of the
They
water. I think if they had it together, that's the team easy.
Yeah.
But they don't.
Not yet.
And
it's early.
And I don't think it's lack of football knowledge. I think it's lack of flag football knowledge, where Coach Mo, at this point, he's a veteran. Basim is a veteran. Mm-hmm. They have a bunch of people on that team who know the game.
Yeah.
And they might not be the most athletic or the strongest,
it doesn't matter.
but they know how to win games.
And that's the thing about this league, like, coming into it, especially as a new player, I was there once. It's like you were like, I play football. A bunch of these kids don't play football. Like, the guys that have real football players should route them. But it doesn't work like that. It's a different sport.
It is a different sport.
It's a completely different sport. Grabbing a flag's a lot different than tackling people.
100%.
A lot of these guys in this league would rather just grab a flag like some little pansies. But somebody like me, I want to fucking hit you. And I know that's how Carter feels too. They want to fucking take you down. But it's not how this works. This makes it tough.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
I like that line. I'm gonna agree with you right there. Mm-hmm. -7. I like Twins -7 in that game.
Hell yeah. Well, guys, there's a preview for this weekend, guys. Must be there. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. When we get back, we're going to have some things to say, hot takes. I'm going to do a little what grinds my gears segment, because something is grinding my gears, like always. All right.
See you guys
See
a
you
little
soon.
Go. Okay.
Go. Over here. Let's go, man!
About time you throw it up to me, bro. Here, you got me? Good throw. Good fucking throw.
Play the game.
That's huge. About time.
All right, guys, welcome back to Around the Turf. So I'm going to lead off this next little segment up with something that's really grinding my gears. And I'd love to hear feedback on this if other people agree. So week 1 of the season, very successful. The one thing, though, that we were missing was the Instagram live streams of the games. Now, last year, the live streams were huge. Everybody, it would go live. Beacon Flag Football is live. You'd have a bunch of people jump in, whether it's players that couldn't make it, fans of the league, even parents of players. All show up to the league. The chat's going. There's good comedy. It was sometimes a little too inappropriate. That we had to take back a little bit. But besides that, the live streams were awesome. It was a great time on the live streams. Week 1, there wasn't a single live stream. Okay, whatever. Unfortunate, but, expected, week 2 we'll get live streams. And then I've heard the board's idea is to stop the live streams altogether because they claim it's horrible camera content. Guys, it's an Instagram live. For God's sake, it's an Instagram live. It's not like you got to post it to your page so you have to look all good and professional. No, screw that. Screw that. We want the lives back. We need the lives this season. It's so much fun to watch. And it would be a damn shame if people that can't make the game can't even watch it on their fucking Instagram live because they think the footage of it sucks. Just don't post it to the Instagram. Pretty simple if you ask me. What do you think, Tom, about that?
Nick, I really like how passionate you are about it. First things first, board. Heed Kilmer's words, or else he will show up angry.
What's the point?
I do like the lives.
The lives are great.
Yeah, I like seeing them pop up. If I'm not at the game, even if I'm not watching the whole thing, I can usually just type in the comments, score checks and stuff.
You could go and score check somebody
else. I'll hear who's doing good or whatever.
Yeah.
It's useful.
It's
just
a better
mid-game
way.
update.
Yeah, it's more people can follow the league that way. And I heard another excuse is, well, we want more people at the games. I get that, and you're going to get more people at the games. But people have lives too, folks. They have fucking lives. Sorry for my language. They have lives, and they can't always make a game. But guess what? Sometimes they have the time to check their phone to watch the live stream for a couple of minutes. So it's a damn shame if that doesn't come back.
Yeah, I'd like to see him come back as well. Another question I'd just like to open up to the league. As we were just discussing, who the face of the league is, we're unsure who it is.
Yeah.
So we'd like to open it up to you guys.
Who
does the people want to see as the face of Beacon Flag
Yes,
football?
and there should be a
Let
vote.
us know.
There should be a vote. I mean, we got to get some guys nominated for it for sure. It was Shane Green. I mean, Shane Green ran the league. Shane Green was a multiple-time champion. Like he was QB1 the whole time. Great safety, but he's not here. He's gone. No Shane, We need a new face of the league. Guys, I want to see people put out who they think should be the face of the league. Post videos, post stories of yourself saying I should be the face of the league and why you should. And we should have a vote.
Yeah, I'd be curious in seeing the results. Also, I would like to mention during the draft, Nick.
Yeah.
I don't know if, I'm sure you noticed, everyone noticed.
Yeah.
The man in the cloak. Who is he?
Who is that man in the cloak? It's kind of scary.
It's kind of scary.
And is he trying
I'm just going to leave it. Look, that's all I'm going to say about it.
Yeah. Who is he? Is he going to try to ruin this league?
I would also like to shout out Ollie T. Ollie T, you're the man. Love you. Love seeing you out there. Love everything that you do for the league. Jared Palm, I love you.
Love Jared Palm. I have a shout of my own. I would love to shout this guy out. He works for one of the sponsors, Baja 328. His name is Dylan George. Just had a kid, new dad. Go to Baja and support this man.
Actually, specifically request Dylan. If he looks busy, that's when he's most efficient. So you should especially request him then.
But besides that, guys, another great episode of Around the Turf for the Summer League. Look forward to seeing you next week. We'll go over the games that are coming up that we previewed and the next week's matchups. I'm Tom. This is Nick. And this is Around the Turf.
One more time for that.
I'm Nick. And this is Tom. Sometimes I don't know my own fucking name, folks. That's Around the Turf, and that'll do it. It's been a pleasure.
Always is.
Always.